All right, everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kirsten Mitchell. I'm one of the coaches at AKTU. Thank you for joining me at Librium today. We got a metabolic workout today with 2 big work sets. But we're gonna get started with the warm up right now, so join me on the ground. So again, we're starting on the ground. We're gonna start doing some rolling. So I want you to roll back to your upper back, coming forward, extend your legs, and then reaching through. Couple just like this. After this last one, we're gonna reach to one side. So it's gonna be the same thing, legs going wide. I'm gonna reach over top to one side and then repeat to the other side. Just going back and forth. One more. Beautiful. Then let's just relax a little bit back to the floor. First thing I'm gonna do, extend my left leg, push that left heel into the ground, bringing my right knee to my chest. And then extending that heel towards the ceiling. So as I'm doing this, I'm continually trying to pull a little bit deeper. So pulling that knee a little bit closer to my chest, then extending that heel towards the ceiling. So let's get a little this bent knee hamstring stretch. Get it a few times. Feeling that tissue in the back of our leg, like start to loosen up a little bit. Perfect. Same thing other side. So as I'm extending this right leg, pushing that heel to the ground, so creating a little bit of tension in that backside. And then repeating the other side. Feeling, feels pretty good though. After sitting all day, it feels fantastic. Good, let's do one more. Good, let's bring both heels to this, about 6 to 12 inches away from our rear. Now, continually pushing my heels to the ground, hands to the side, or hands straight up if you want to take away some stability. Driving those hips toward the ceiling, squeezing that backside for 1, 2, down. Good, a few more. Not trying to get super tired with this stuff, but trying just to make sure we got everything we want turned on and activated and ready for the spicy workout we got planned for the day. I was just looking at it, I'm like, whoa, baby. We're in this together, guys. So even the parts where it gets a little bit hard, know that you're not alone. Other people are going through this with you. Cool. Last one there. Flipping on over. Let's get into that pillar bridge position. So my elbow's gonna be directly under my shoulder, keeping everything flat. Just holding it right here for a few seconds. So I'm trying to create as much length from the top of my head to my heel. So I'm just pushing my heels away from my body, trying to be rigid, bored. So imagine if I were to come and sit on your back right now, which I will not because we're social distancing, but if I were, you'd be able to hold me. So that's what kind of the position I want you to think you're in. Good, then rotate on your side. You can pick whatever side you want first, and we're trying to do the same exact thing, but now we're in the side position. So you can feel free to put your arms extended. I like to have my arm extended, my eyes following my fingertips. I think it just helps me open my chest up a bit more. Good, and then rotate the other side. I'm gonna flip around so you can still see the camera, but you can just kind of rotate the arm through. Do the same thing. Same. Once again, the idea isn't right now to make you super tired. It's to get you just a little bit tired, so kind of get into the work sets, kind of like in our second wind. Boom. Come with me. Come into this deep squat position. So you may be a bit higher than mine, but try to sit as low as we can sit with our heels, my feet till touching the floor. That's what's kind of nice about being at home. We can do all this stuff inside without shoes on, so we get to work our feet a little bit more, and you guys can actually see that my feet are in contact with the ground. We're just gonna rock a little bit side to side. If that feels good, do it. If it doesn't, just stay right here. Whatever, it's up to you. Put our feet towards the ground, so you can put them on your feet or just kind of like anywhere on your lower extremity. Pushing my hips to the ceiling, coming back down, back in that deep squat. Hips up. So as my hips come up, my chest is still kind of facing the floor. And then I rotate my hips down, chest up. So do that a few more times. Last one. Good, now stand up, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Good, so now we're gonna do like it's a couple move combo. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to drive your foot towards the ceiling. And then from here, I'm gonna kick it back and get nice and long. So I'm just going back and forth, driving up. So as I'm driving up, I'm trying to stay as tall as I can through my chest, and then kicking that leg back. Whew. And as you see, it's working a lot of balance too. So it's really working my balance, working my foot, which we need our feet nice and strong. Kick it back. Whew. Feel a little bit of burn come up. My body's definitely having to work. It's got a lot to do, and a lot to balance with. Good. Same thing, other side. You guessed it. Here we go. And back. Ooh, and back. Good work on that balance, staying tall, kicking that leg back, get nice and long. Beautiful. Get one more for me. Really fight any instability. Work on that foot strength in the ankles. Good. After you finish your last one, come join me. Let's start jumping jacks. Just jump, jump, jump around. Here we go. Come on. Try and get long. I know I've said this before, but to me, this is one of the most underrated exercises. Gets everything moving. Jump, has that heart rate increase. And it's kind of fun. Makes you feel like a kid. All right, I want you to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. So now what's gonna do, I'm gonna say drop. As you're doing your jumping jacks, when I say drop, we're gonna drop into a squat, okay? So keep going, ready, and drop. Then right back into that jumping jacks. Cool? Drop. Drop. One more time. And drop. Good, check it out. All right, we're gonna go back into that jumping jacks, okay? So I'm gonna tell you to go. And now this time when I tell you to drop, I want you to catch it on one leg. So meaning, we're jumping jacks, I say drop. I want you to control, decelerate, control your body weight. And then once you kind of find that spot where you're like, okay, I've got it, then back into that jumping jacks. And then alternating sides. Cool? All right, here we go, join me. And drop. Woo! Drop. Nice, come on, stay with me, come on. Drop. Good work on catch it with a bent knee. Catch it with a bent knee. Drop. Good. All right, warm up complete. Check box. So now what we have left today, we have two big, I'll call them our work sets. So our first one, and they're actually both, they'll have 4 exercises. We're gonna do each exercise 4 times. We'll do one right after the other. We'll do each for 35 seconds with a 15 seconds rest in between each one. We'll go through that whole thing 4 times. Okay, so if you're like, man, I wanna keep moving while you're talking, feel free to kind of bounce around, do some jumping jacks, do some shadow boxing, whatever. But if you can do that and pay attention, that's awesome. So what are the exercises? I'm gonna go through each one now individually, and then I'm gonna set a timer on, and we're just gonna get after it. So we're gonna go through each one 4 times. So the first exercise, we're gonna do 3 base pogos into 1 base rotation and alternate sides, okay? So this is gonna look like, I'm gonna bounce off the ground 3 times, try and spend as little time on the ground as possible. 1, 2, 3, then rotate one side. So I'm here, so I'm doing 3, rotating to one side and coming back. So as I'm doing that rotation, one call out is I want to keep my chest pointed towards you as I rotate and then back. So I shouldn't see my chest rotating when my hips rotate. So we're going to do that continuing for 35 seconds. The second one we got coming up is we're going to do a hand released push-up. So we're going to do here, starting our push-up position and our plank position, I'm going to go all the way down to the ground, release my hands, then push back up, down, boom. If you need to, always feel free to regress it to on our knees. Third exercise, we'll stay on the ground. We're gonna do a butterfly glute bridge. So my feet will be together, driving the outside of my feet into the ground. I'm gonna come back down, and then I'll push my hips towards the ceiling, and down, up, and down. It's just gonna get a little bit different areas compared to a traditional glute bridge. The fourth and final exercise we have in this first work set, up nice and tall, doing those butt kicks. So staying tall, driving that heel towards my rear. Cool? You ready? Excited? I'm a little excited, so let's just get on to it. So I'm gonna start the timer now, so it'll count down from like 8 seconds. So it'll give you like 2 beats before a go. So just, if it's kind of confusing you, just follow along with me and we'll get through it together, guys. Cool, cool. All right, 8 seconds. They're into that first one, which is those 3 base rotations. So that 1, like base, see the 3 base pogos, excuse me, to 1 base rotation. So here we go, come on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rotate, 1, 2, 3, rotate. Good. Sure, remember, keep breathing. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, come on. Come on, 1, 2, 3, rotate, 1, 2, 3. See how quickly can you get your hips to one way, back to center. So boom, boom. Make it quick. Whew. Almost there, got to about 4 seconds. And time. Woo. Heart rate's already high. Turn up the volume a little bit. Because you guys would hate it if I didn't hear it and they kept going. So you exercise those hand release burpees. Oh, see those hand release push-ups. Hand release push-ups. So come all the way down, releasing those hands, push them to the ground. So as I'm coming down on my push-up, I'm thinking I'm holding myself to the earth, and I'm pushing myself away. Hold, release, push. There you go, y'all. Come on. About 10 seconds left. Then we're going to stay on the ground. Next exercise we got coming up is that butterfly glute bridge. Go 3 seconds. Time. Beautiful. On the backside now, do that butterfly glute bridge. So imagine you're getting that YMCA, like that YMCA cycle leg stretch, or that little butterfly. Then I'm just going to come back and then begin. So I'm driving my hips up into the air. And as I'm doing that, I'm actually also pushing my knees apart from each other. There you go. Keep it going. Feel free to crank these out. Whew. Build up that burn. Another little call out with this exercise is I want to be sure that your neck is touching the mat or the ground or wherever you're at. So I don't want it to be like this. We're already in this position enough all day, so relax that neck, have it extended backwards. All right, last exercise of round 1. We're back to standing, go on those butt kicks now. Go, nice and tall. Let's do it. So usually when people are doing this, the biggest thing I see that's quote unquote wrong is kind of getting into this position. So we don't want that old man posture. We want to be up nice and tall. See how tall can we make ourselves as we're driving that back of our heel towards our rear. Really feel the back side of our legs. Get those arms involved. Drop back and forth, back and forth. Here we go. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Round 1 done. On to round 2. We're doing this 4 times, one right after the other. Back to those base pogos to base rotations. Awesome. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rotate. 1, 2, 3. Good. Nicely done. Come on, y'all. Come on. Time to work today. Come on. Getting a little bit better today. Getting a little bit better. Maybe you're doing this. This is your first time here. You're like, holy cow, what's this lady doing? But just do what you can. And each time you return to a workout like this, it's a little bit easier, or you're able to do a little bit more than you were last time. That's success. That's winning. Winning is just showing up consistently. So as long as you do that, you're going to be on a great path. Head to the ground, hand release push-ups. Hand release push-ups. Here we go. So maybe right now, you're on your knees. On your knees, pushing yourself away, catching your breath, and then going again. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't do the hand release part if you want to elevate yourself for obvious reasons. But you can just kind of do some push-ups here, elevate yourself, if that's a better option for you. So everyone's a little bit different. Like if you're pregnant, I would not have you do the hand release push-up. I would probably elevate you and just have you do normal push-ups, okay? Awesome, time here, back, actually stay on the ground. We have those butterfly glute bridges coming up next. So assuming the position, got 3 seconds, and it's go time again. Those 15 seconds go by really quick. Hips up in the air. Squeezing that backside as we're coming up. Great job, y'all. Come on. Keep pushing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo, baby. Oh, back up top. Excuse me, not back up top, but back to our feet. We have that butt kicks coming up next, so stay nice and tall, driving that heel towards our rear. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, come on, y'all. Drive my heel towards our rear. Let's go. Doing great. Come on, stay with it. Stay with it. This is one you can just go. You can go really, really hard. Sometimes we have to be a little bit more concerned with form and execution. This is one you can just kind of go crazy. Just go as quick as you can. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Goodness gracious. Guys are killing it. Killing it, killing it, killing it. Keep it up. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. You got this. Feel free at any point in time you need to grab a drink, please do so. 2, 3, 4. Great job. Here we go. Really try to keep that chest forward. Just lift those hips. Be in a swivel. Rotate one side. Come back to center. Yeah. Here we go, y'all. Come on. You got this. Come on. You got about 10 seconds. Keep going. About 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Back to the ground. We have those push-ups coming up. So releasing those hands and pushing back up. So one thing that we do want to focus on is when we're doing the hand release part is pulling our shoulder blades together. As I come down, pull my shoulder blades together, drive my hands off the ground, push myself down. There you go. Nice. As we start to get fatigued, as we're getting tired, our focus should not diminish, it should increase. You need to stay focused. Time. Woo, I'm sweating, y'all. You guys are kicking my butt today. All right, on our backside, literally and figuratively. On our backside, butterfly glute bridge is coming up. Here we go. Good, keep breathing, and keep working. Even if you need a little bit of a break, that's fine. If you need to take a little break, do what you gotta do, because everyone comes here today with a different place, with different sleep patterns, different training history. But my request from you is just jump back in when you can. Just keep moving this full 45 minutes, keep moving and see how you feel afterwards. Nicely done. Back up top, back to butt kicks. Just stay with it. You'll feel proud that you're able to complete it. You finished it. And 2, we get those neurochemicals in our brain working, being a little bit more clear, a little bit more focused. So just stay with me. Come on. Beautiful, guys. 20 seconds. My mat's running away from me. Oh, wait, come on. 10 seconds. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, burning. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Time. All right, guys. Last time here. Last time we got halftime coming up. One more round. Then we got halftime, a little water break. And then we see what we got for the second half. Base pogos. Base rotation. Nice. Beautiful job, guys. 1. Focus. Yes. Come on. So 15 seconds left. Come on. Nice. Almost there. Come on. Almost there. 5 seconds. All you got. Make it quick. Pop, 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 pop. Time. Woo. Back to those push-ups. Back to the push-ups. Release those hands up top. Pushing ourselves away from the ground. Great job, y'all. Come on. Come on. Nice. Getting stronger, y'all. Come on, stay with it. Get stronger. Could be watching Netflix right now. Could be scrolling Instagram, but you chose to be here. Chose to, invest in yourself, invest in your day, and that is awesome. Come on, keep it up. 2, 1, time. Woo! On our back sides now. Driving the outside of our feet into the mat or the ground or wherever you're at as we drive our hips up. Woo! Here we go, come on. Last time here. So we have this left, and then we have get back to our feet, butt kicks, and then we get a little halftime break. Great job. Here we go, 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Fantastic job, y'all. Back to standing. Back to standing, our last exercise we got until we got our halftime break. Woo. Come on, 3, 2, 1, back into it. Let's go. Good job, guys. Come on. Stay strong. Focus all the way through. Little break coming up. Let's go. 20 seconds left. Nicely done. Come on. Come on. 15. Doing great. Come on. 10 seconds. You got this. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Nicely done. Next, first half completed in the books. Feel free, grab a drink. Grab a drink. If you're with someone, give them a sweaty high five. And we'll talk about what we got next. So the next box is identical with the number of exercises, the amount of times we're doing them, and the timing of the work to rest ratio. The biggest differences, and the only difference, is the actual exercises change. Okay? So while you're resting, I'll go over what to expect. So the first one, we're doing something, it's called an Icky Shuffle. We're gonna do the wide version of it. So Icky Shuffle is probably something you've probably seen like us do time to time in the ladder drills. We used to see the football players do it. We're gonna do that, but we're gonna see how wide you can get. Be mindful of the space that you have when you're doing this. Okay, so if you have like a lot more room than me, you can probably go a lot further, but if you have less room with me, then I just want you to kind of like stay within the allotment of your room size. So how we're gonna execute this. So I'm going this way first. I'm gonna start off my outside leg. So this will be towards my left, so I'm gonna start my right leg. I'm gonna come 2 in the center, then 1 to catch. 2 in the center, 1 to catch. So I was like a full row, going here, boom. So each time I'm getting to one side, I'm catching it with a bent knee. So I'm not catching it standing straight up. I'm catching it, allowing my knee to bend, absorbing that force, and then going back the opposite, the direction I just came from. Cool? Second exercise we got. We're getting back into that plank position, but we're gonna make it a bit more dynamic. We're gonna do like a crawling, a walk, so we're gonna call this a lateral plank walk. So I'm in my plank position, my push-up position, and I'm gonna lead. I'm gonna go towards the camera, so I'm gonna go towards you. Pick up my left foot, pick up my right hand. Left foot, right hand. Left foot, right hand. I'll walk towards you, and I'll walk away from you. Okay? Now I'm just gonna go back and forth, just in that lateral plank movement. And if that's a bit too challenging for you, just feel free to get on our knees, walk our hands in, out, in, out. Cool? Third exercise, we're gonna do 10 high knees, then 5 donkey kicks, okay? So how is this gonna look? So I'm gonna get up nice and tall and standing. I'm gonna do 10 high knees, or 5 each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I'm gonna get back into a plank position. I know, I'm sure you're seeing a trend here. And then I'm gonna kick my feet towards my rear. Imagine like you're a donkey. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come back up, and then back to the high knees, okay? Feel free to add some animal noises to the donkey kick. I mean, I would appreciate that. I think it makes it a bit more fun, but that's totally your call. Fourth and final exercise we have for this block, we're getting that pillar bridge. So the position we're in warm up. So being nice and long. From here, I'm gonna raise one leg, drive that heel towards the ceiling, raising it about 6 inches from the ground, set back down, repeat the other side. Cool? We excited? You ready to rock and roll? All right, let's do it. Let's restart the timer. Then we'll get to it. We got 10-second countdown. So the first we have up is that wide icky shuffle. That wide icky shuffle. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 2 in, 1 out. 2 in, 1 out. Going back and forth. So if you don't have much room, it may be just right here for you. Kind of like a little Heisman shuffle. But if you do have room, feel free to make it wide. And if you do want to make it a little bit more challenging, touch the ground when you get to one side. That'll really get you to sink into that hip. Here we go, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Great job. Second exercise moving into is that lateral plank walk. So we're getting that push-up position, walking side to side. If you start to do that and you just don't feel very stable, like I showed you earlier, you can drop to your knees and do those hands in, out, out. Here we go. Or you can just hold this plank position. That's totally a fine level down, if that's what's best for you. But I'd like you to give it a try if you feel like maybe something you're up for today. But then ultimately, it's your call what you do. Woo! 10 seconds, y'all. Come on. Great job. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, moving on to those 10 high knees, 5 donkey kicks. 10 high knees, 5 donkey kicks. And then if getting back down to the floor after the donkey kicks is a bit too much, good, watch me. So we'll do 10 together. And then feel free just to come elevate yourself. Bring your heels towards your rear, like I'm doing, and then come back up. If getting all the way to the ground is it getting a bit too stressful, or so on and so forth, that's also a good level down. I don't know, I think those are pretty fun. 5 seconds, come on. And time. Not easy on the heart rate, but kind of fun, right? All right, back on the ground. We're getting that pillar bridge now. And the goal is to be able to raise one leg without your hip shifting. Here we go. Without your hip shifting at all, setting it back down. But if you are doing this and you feel like your hips are really shifting, like they're on some, like it's a boat on choppy water, then feel free to hold this. If you get to a point where holding this is a bit too challenging, you're like, I really need to break. Drop to your knees. And if you feel up to it, head on back. But as long as you keep moving, we'll call that success today. Time. Nice, nice. One down. Whew. Got 3 to go. You with me? Come on. Let's stay with it. Wide hip shuffles coming up next. There we go. Back up top. Focus all the way through. Nice. Sink into that hip. Pop, 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 sink. Pop, 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 sink. There we go. Almost there. 15 seconds. You got it. Come on. Stay with it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Man, heart rate is high. Killing it, guys. Go into those lateral plank walks coming up next. So 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's get right into it, guys. Working hard today, y'all. Keep it going. Got about 20 seconds left. Stay strong. Stay focused. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Whew. I'm sweating everywhere, y'all. We have those 10 high knees coming up next with those 5 donkey kicks. You guys are doing great. Just keep moving for me. Keep moving. Here we go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Come on, guys. Keep it going. Back to the ground. Back to the top. 10 seconds. Come on. Staying tall. Staying tall. Staying focused. Oh, and time. You guys are doing awesome. Come on, keep it with it. Keep with it. And that pillar bridge now. Pillar bridge on the ground. Lifting one leg at a time. Here we go. So as we're lifting, we don't want to lift too far to where we're kind of losing that glute contraction. So we're just lifting about that 6 inches. Trying to get that heel in line with our hip, setting it back down. Repeat the other side. 10 seconds. Good fight. Great fight, y'all. Come on. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time. Great job, guys. Come on. 2 more rounds. Stay with it. Stay with it. We're almost there. Can smell it. The end is near. But we got to finish this strong. Come on. Wide hip shuffle. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. Move that side to side. Come on. 20 seconds. Glide and pop, pop, boom. Pop, pop, boom. Stay with it, 10 more seconds. Bending that knee, sinking into that hip. And time. Nicely done. Nuts. Moving on to that lateral plank walk. So in that plank position, walking that side to side. And go time. If you take a little bit longer break, that is absolutely no problem. Just catch your breath and then join back in. Here we go, 13 seconds left. Staying strong, picking up our hands each time, setting it down, trying to keep that long, strong posture. Time, thank goodness. Moving on to high knees, donkey kicks. I just taught my daughter the sound last night of a donkey. She thought it was hilarious. She just thought a donkey was a horse. And I was like, no, dear. A donkey goes, hee-haw, hee-haw. So feel free to add that into this exercise. Because it turns out a donkey doesn't say neigh. Even though a donkey does kind of look like a horse. So she wasn't completely wrong. All right, so here we go. 10 seconds. Here we go. Come on. Almost there. Come on. Nice. Woo! Sweating everywhere. Goodness gracious. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing me. All right. Feel the bridge. Alternating leg lift. Here we go. Here we go. Staying strong, being as stable as we can as we try to lift up one limb in the air. 15 seconds. Stay with it, stay with it. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. This is the end of, this is the fourth quarter. We are almost there, so we gotta focus on through, finish this strong, okay? You're not gonna survive this workout, you're gonna kill it, you're thriving. Here we go. Last time through, That wide knee shuffle coming up next. Up now, excuse me. There we go. We're just gliding on through. We're taking big breaths. We're controlling our heart rate. Woo. Kicking my living room apart. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Nicely done. On the ground, those lateral plank walks coming up next. Coming up in 5 seconds. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. High five. Keep it up. "20 seconds. "15. Stay strong. Come on. Come on. I know we're tired. I know it's getting really hard, but you got 6 seconds. Finish it off. And time. Great job. Come on. 2 more exercises. About a minute left to work. About just a little over a minute. Come on. 10 high knees, 5 donkey kicks. So we got next. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, sometimes I think it is insane how great of a cardio metabolic workout we get with no equipment, not really any space, just moving our bodies in different ways. So cool. I'm glad you guys are here with me doing this. Come on. Time. Last exercise coming up next. We got this one more, then we're done. You are almost done. Come on. Feel the bridge? Lift up the leg. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Great job. I know you're focused. I know you're fighting. Stay there. Stay there a little bit longer. Stay there 15 more seconds. So I'm almost like halfway drowning my sweat right now. 3, 2, 1. Time. Nicely done. Nicely done. I'll come give you high five, nuts, bro hug, whatever. That's all for you guys. Great job. All right, let's stay. We got a few more minutes. So let's just kind of calm down a little bit. Let's find ourselves back in that butterfly position. We're not going to do like the glute bridge. We're just going to hang out right here. So now I really want you to focus on your breath. Just thinking about it. Maybe 2 minutes. We're just going to do it for 2 minutes. I want you to sit in this position, trying to be upright in our chest. Taking inhales and just long exhales. And while you're doing this, I want you to focus on, one, how the breath feels, where the breath is going. Specifically, I want you to try to expand that belly. Because as we're getting on that breathing hard, doing that metabolic stuff, it's going to get chest heavy. But now that we're trying to get back into that relaxation, starting to kick in that recovery, we want it to go to our belly. Just sends better signals to our brain, to the rest of our body that, hey, we're done now. You can start relaxing, you can start recovering. Safe again. We do need to stress our body, but then once the stress is over, we need to transition into, okay, stress is gone, let's relax, and let's prepare for our next stress. But versus being stress, 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 stress. Stress, relax, stress again. Do one more breath. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining my living room, for making me super, super sweaty, for being in this with me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are working so hard. You guys are killing it. You're kind of just taking this like super adverse situation and you're just instilling your will on it that you're gonna stay fit, you're gonna keep attending these classes, you're gonna keep trying to be your best you, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. So thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Can't wait till then. Have a great rest of the day. Bye, y'all.